And here we are again. We need to take that off. That was the whole show.
Well, you got the beginning. That's all that matters. Valerie's fabulous creation for an intro. Yeah, good
Hi,
time.
everybody. My dog's whining.
Oh, okay, good. You removed it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good. That was like, well, we have indictments. Let's play the intro I created again.
What do you need?
Because it's so dramatic.
It's a blockbuster.
We need that dramatic stuff.
Heather wants to hire you.
Yeah, Heather, you can hire me. I got my iPhone. It makes the movies.
That's crazy. You did that on your phone.
I did that on my phone. That's the
Chris,
music from the iPhone movie music, which doesn't have any kind of, anybody can play it and not get dinged. So
cool.
It's all good.
Nice. Yeah, good times. I stayed up late last night to make sure all these. I wanted to hear it all.
Wow.
So you can catch me up. What the heck's going on? And I'm sure there's people here that aren't completely up to date. Can we get a nutshell update from you or Val or somebody?
Yeah.
Scott's the one who has
it was like 11 o'clock last night. They stayed up, finished it, and they brought the indictments of 19 people, all of them charged with RICO as a criminal organization to overturn the Georgia election. 45's got a bunch of them. A bunch of his lawyers, the Kraken, Powell, Rudy, Jenna Ellis, Cheesebro, the head of the Republican committee or whatever in Georgia. He was indicted. A few of the indictments for them breaking into Coffee County. And a lot of it had to do with, hi, Sheila. You know, all that abuse that Ruby Freeman and his daughter Shay took.
Yeah.
You know, the retaliation. So that was included too. So, yep, a lot of people. There was 30 unindicted co-conspirators. So either they're cooperating or she could bring indictments to them later if they don't cooperate appropriately.
30 of them?
30 more, yep.
30 unindicted co-conspirators.
So there's people that help, but they could be cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like what I heard, Lindsey Graham was not on the list, so he's most likely cooperating. He fought that tooth and nail to get to have to testify there. He was saying, "Oh, it's speech and debates clause. I can't do it." Well, that failed, so he had to comply. So him and his lawyer must have worked a deal, but he's one of the 30 co-conspirators, I'm sure.
Yeah, and he was very much a part of that.
You know, so Mark Meadows, chief of staff, he was indicted. I'll look quick.
What about Yucky? What's his name? Jim Jordan.
He wasn't named. So Mueller, she wrote, looked up and figured out who the co-conspirators were. So this Fitton dude that thinks he's a lawyer. He was an unindicted, a fake elector, Boris Epstein. Maybe Paul Gosar or Andy Biggs was included. Another guy, Burt Jones, he was a railer that talked about he was trying to be the lieutenant governor and failed, but he was all big in the election conspiracy and he was part of the fake electors. They're going after him yet in Georgia. The Patrick Byrne and Michael Flynn. So There's guys like that are unindicted.
Mhm.
Good times.
Good times.
Yeah, Sweet Darling News asking about George Santos.
Gun roll.
We can look at Santos, but yeah, that's crazy. Like Michael or Roger Stone wasn't even included, and he was all up in Georgia. So he had to cooperate or something. We could read on if there's going to be co-conspirators, going to be indicted yet, because that can happen at any time.
Yep.
Usually, from what my knowledge is, that means they're cooperating or they don't have enough information. And if you fail to cooperate like you're supposed to, you get indicted. So yeah, I read Meadows is trying to. His lawyer already filed. They're going to try to kick that to federal court, which will fail. He's claiming he was working for the president of the United States as the chief of staff, and this should be a federal case. Okay. Thanks, Shayla. The length of all the indictments. Oh, really, Marina? There's nothing in the news? Come on, darling. I know you're joking. Oh, I know it, Heather. He needs to get thrown in the clink. Continued prayers for Maui. You betcha. Okay. Sweet Darling wants to know about change of venue. They're going to want to move to federal. It's always one of the first challenges in a state case.
I was reading on whether or not there would be a change of venue.
Oh.
So I got building stability, so they are getting their ducks in a row.
You mean the co-conspirators?
Co-conspirators, and there may be
Let's
some
throw the co-conspirators quick.
Co-conspirators, they may be talking. There's a change in, they're shifting how they're going to view everything. I mean, on both sides, but I think the co-conspirators are talking, and I really think that they've gotten information from them. There's a little bit of defending who they are and what they did as co-conspirators. I think they really did tell a lot. And I think this is what is happening for Georgia. So yes, there are some co-conspirators that are actually not named and have talked in a good way.
Okay. Yeah.
Before you start, Scott, you guys, I was doing my prayer. What was the question?
Toss on if any of the co-conspirators, that the 30 of them, see what's up with them. If they all flipped or some are going to get charged yet. Just get a general read on the co-conspirators in Georgia, the 30 of them. So yeah, they were caught.
Mm-hmm.
So in the past, I got they're caught. 5 of Cups, the Tower, and 9 of Pentacles. So the loss, they know they were caught. The Tower moment, they're busted, But 9 of Pentacles means they're trying to bring in balance. And flip if they can. Then I have the burdens. They're tracing the money, and their fortunes changed with the Wheel of Fortune. Kind of standard stuff, that's what you expect. Then I have the World, Queen of Wands, and Death. They had to flip.
They had to flip. And they did.
Queen of Wands can be Fannie Willis, bringing them a deal.
Yeah.
The Death, the ending of a situation. But in the end, I have 2 of Pentacles, sharing of information, 7 of Pentacles, continuous work yet. Seven of
Mhm.
Swords is going to be some liars, and I think maybe like my guys are telling me maybe 5 of them are going to lie and get indicted.
Oh, that's possible. Yes, indeed.
So, like I said, the 2 of Pentacles and sharing information, trying to make things
Yes,
right. 7 of
right.
Pentacles, you're plucking your Pentacles, trying to make
Yes.
things work properly. And you have the Deceiver card coming in.
Yeah, I got that too. That was after I didn't present that, but I did get that. And yes, it definitely shows somebody tried to get away with something.
So,
But
you
yes,
Trump's a mobster. He can maybe
yeah,
get someone, oh, you got to lie for me, And if they do,
exactly.
they're busted. So I got the
Yeah,
liar card. Here's cooperation with the 2 of Wands.
yeah.
So
And you get
that's the
busted for
thing
that and
about
going to prison.
5 of those 30 are going to get indicted for not
Yeah,
cooperating properly.
yeah, yeah.
Since I'm reading on a group, I mean, it's just kind of hard to say, but it looks like overall, sorry, I got some cards here that are upside down. Overall, there was, initially they were told you can either, get in trouble or you can try to cooperate. You're still going to get in trouble, but, not a deal, but there's some sort of offer here. And they're playing along, and in the end, they're just going to have to do whatever is offered to them with the 2 of Pentacles. But they're cooperating, and that's why. I mean, but I didn't go into any specifics or anything like that. But I assess as an overall for the 30.
So it's like when my
and I was late asking, so it's as far as I got.
Screeches was Kay thinks you're a little bit high, Allison. Maybe turn on your volume if you can.
Turn it on or down?
Down a little.
What in the hell is the problem? This happens constantly. I never touch it. I turn it down, and then
I don't know.
And or they'll be like, "Oh, we can't hear you." It's like
I can kind of tell it feels a little bit higher, but I'm good.
There.
Just try it and see what happens here. But yeah, generally when they're unindicted, they have worked out a deal. They can be indicted later, but they because they have criminality in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's already there. So it's like you work out a deal. Let's say we got you on this, and this is going to be 15 years. If we get you on everything, they say, okay, we'll do 3 years, tell you everything you want, like a proffer or agreement. So if they don't do what they're supposed to do with this agreement, they get indicted. And that's what the co-conspirators thing is generally about. Okay. Where was that? Okay. Lulu. Will they get the change of venue from state to federal? Like I said, today already, Meadows' attorney already asked for a change of venue to federal court. It's basically a hope for a federal pardon if they get convicted.
Exactly, and they're not going to be able to do it. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Yeah, we'll see what
no
the cards
reason
say.
for it
I don't
to
believe it either, but
No,
check it out.
I will.
Hey, Jane.
Cards on it. Oh, the Hierophant, the Emperor, and Delusion.
There you go. Do we need to toss our cards? Because that tells it all. Basically, the authority is not taking your crap. It's a pipe dream.
Well, it's a pipe dream, a big one that ain't gonna happen.
Good to see you, Patricia. I got cooperations, Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess. Queen of Swords. Uh, none of mine say, I didn't get the Hierophant kind of like you do, but I did have a Queen of Swords coming in. You know, it's probably Fanny or the higher authority, high priest. Higher authority was what's legit, what's written was supposed to be. But a little patience with to make sure everything plays how things play out with the Temperance. But the energy of the Eight of Wands and King of Wands, oh, that'd be that's a higher authority, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be another court or something that would decide that. So the King of Wands says no.
There you go.
I think maybe the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, hidden influence is the Nine of Swords. So there's some sort of change. There's a decision that's being made that's very stressful. Not saying this is going to happen, but you could read it this way. The advice is at the Page of Cups, and I clarified it with the Tower. And I also got the Queen of Wands as the outcome, clarified 10 of Pentacles with some sort of an agreement. So maybe it might come up.
I think that's the change for them as what's going to happen to them, their karma, their fate.
Well,
yeah, could be. And again, I don't.
So if you turn that around, then the whole thing makes sense to be the other way. But
RICO.
At the bottom of the deck, I've got 7 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. There's going to be some. I don't know. There's some, but obviously this is going to be a big deal. There's going to be a lot of. This is the biggest thing ever, right?
Biggest thing ever.
Yeah. Any judge is going to take everything to heart.
It's going to be some problems.
Well, he's going to stir up. The big orange is going to stir up as many, for entertainment purposes only, as much as he can stir up. I got the Lovers card that popped out. This is just trying to get things all riled up, all the people that follow him, and shift public opinion. And
if he doesn't shut his mouth,
no.
Yeah, he's being a bad boy. So the judge that was randomly selected, he just got on the court in 2023.
Oh, really?
So he's getting thrown
like
into the
5
fire.
minutes ago.
I don't remember the date, but he was appointed to his judgeship this year. In 2023. So this would be basically his first huge case. but what I read,
oh, RICO, you're so fine. You blow my mind. Oh, RICO.
Who said that?
Rose
Blue in the chat.
Always very musical. You gotta give her
love it. Yeah, I love
she
it.
comes up with some good ones.
Oh, RICO, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, RICO. Hey, RICO.
There you go.
I love it. That's very cute.
But what I read about the judge and what they're saying, he's very highly respected. You know, he's been a lawyer for a long time. He just got the raise to be this judge. Yeah. And he'll do fine. It just.
Yeah, you're saying he's deserving of it. He just doesn't have the experience.
In the wheel of picking, it was his turn.
Yeah.
You bet, Keith. So, okay. So, 45 will have to go in front of the judge, get booked, possible bail, whatever. And then they gotta probably talk about gag orders and how horrible he's been. So, what's Fannie Willis in front of the judge gonna do when he's arraigned? Oh, if he doesn't show up, Dorian, he gets the marshal sent after him to arrest. If he doesn't show up at August 25th. Every one of them has arrest warrants. out for him. Keith's thinking no bail. That was good, Ian. Hillary was on with Rachel Maddow last night as it was happening.
Oh gosh.
That was good.
Oh man, I didn't see anything on that.
It wasn't the planned schedule. It just happened. She was scheduled and it got indicted in Georgia.
Breaking news.
Very much.
I got some weird cards.
Well, bring out your intuition.
Well, will the Georgia judge have an opportunity to confine Trump? I get a completion card. So how may I read this completion card? Next to the burdens that he's carrying. I'm not quite sure how to read that, but the next card is inspiration, creativity, and new possibilities. So I don't know, is he removed? Because I'm starting to think, I mean, the world and the burdens. And I asked, will the Georgia judge have an opportunity to confine Trump? And expansion. Then it came to making a decision that's going to cause heartbreak. So
sounds like eventually
a decision to put him in jail or confine him. It's possible. I don't know.
It feels like with your toss, it feels like a shorter leash. And that
shorter leash might be
that he fails with that leash.
That is probably
that's your ending is the Three of Swords. So
yes,
he messes up. In your thoughts, he messes up.
He messes up.
So it's very interesting, my toss. So I have the Sword of Truth. So we got clarity and success and awakening victory with the Ace of Swords. Mm-hmm. There's a Tower and a transition, dark times for him. So this is obviously going to be a rough one.
Yeah.
Right now, this is going to be a bigger deal than anything else right now.
Yes.
The weird thing is, this is showing me he may have to get hauled into court. So here we have the Knight of Swords, the FBI or marshals getting him.
Maybe that completion card, the world.
Court.
You could read the world, my world card, like, okay, we're done with this stuff and you're coming, that whole stuff is going to have to end. And you're going to have to, be under confinement or be restrained or be something.
That can also be everybody looking, everybody watching.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody watching.
Be,
right?
This really feels like he ain't going to show up on his own.
Yeah, you think?
This is like the FBI and the marshals going to get him.
Oh.
But in the end, he'll post bail.
Yeah.
And be on the wind. But he's under high alert here with that Knight of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
That's some intense energy. And then with justice, it's like he has to get there. But I'm seeing bail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing bail, but it's like he's on the move though too. Of course, my Eight of Coins can also be health issues.
That's true.
8 health issues. In the wind, Knight of Wands is movement.
Mm-hmm.
Knight of Coins is hard work, going with the flow, surrendering.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have issues while he's on the move and surrenders.
Mhm. Oh, with that gasp, I want to know what Allison's got.
Now we're wondering what
Oh, I
Allison
thought
is.
I was muted.
No, but I mean, I'm like, oh, what the heck? What are your
He might
cards?
die
Oh,
for entertainment purposes.
yes, yes. Go ahead and tell us the story.
Well, I shouldn't say die. Something could happen, but actually that
Yeah.
could be what this is. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm sorry. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go.
So I don't know, but like this is this judge's opportunity, right? This is in the, you know, as this all begins, right? He has the power to do it if he wants to, right?
Mhm.
Strength. There's some sort of decision about how to handle Trump, what to do. It's already been decided, of course. And we're not going to know all of it. Obviously, there's things in place in case this guy decides to flee or take off or whatever. That's what I feel like this is.
Mhm.
Then everything kind of changes. The advice here, 9 of Wands, this is about being battled and everything else. Now, I suddenly, when I looked at this, and I don't usually pay any attention to this bandage or whatever, I felt like this is Trump. This 9 of Wands. And I got the Magician, which is like creating some sort of whatever with the 3 of Swords. I feel this isn't how I usually read it. This feels like something else. Like something is afoot, something happens. And the Magician can be about quick change and just deciding whatever. And that could be, I almost feel like it's possible Trump's going to like be saying he's not well. And then he's not. Like saying he's not.
Yeah.
And then he's actually not.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. And then the outcome is 2 of Swords with regret and sorrow and everything else. And then boom.
Yeah, and I just
clarifier.
I got the same thing.
That's not good. But anyways, and the moon.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. With the Magician, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if there's going to be I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But there's a lot of, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess there's only 4 Trump cards there.
Mm-hmm.
Major arcanas. So I don't know and I wasn't listening because I was looking at my cards. What did you guys get?
Well, when I asked would the judge, when I asked about would Trump, how would bail go? And I got Trump, in his happy place. And this could be health. It's possible. And he's thinking about nostalgia and boom, he gets the wheel.
There's the Wheel of Fortune. I think something's going to happen. I really do.
And then the next card I was going to pick is.
I got the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune.
I'm getting the full body chills on this now with your reading and my reading.
We should read. Well, actually, you said that, Scotty, that we should read on his health at some point tonight.
I'm saying something is up. Something
I tried to redo it too because this reading is really weird. It's like either his lawyers or someone said, you need to be really afraid of this indictment.
Yeah. Right.
That kind of feeling.
Yes.
And then I have my 9, 10 of Swords. There's some severe worry about Georgia.
Yeah.
He might be I think he's really worried he's going to get locked up on this one.
I think so.
And then he's planning something. The Page of Coins here, he's planning something.
Like maybe a ride to the airport?
Yeah.
In a black car?
Exactly. Rose Blue says military hospital confinement.
That comes up again. Knight of Wands. That's the fleeing, the movement.
It is. It's fast movement. Mm-hmm.
He's thinking about it. Queen of Swords and
on a horse or in a black car.
Decisions what to do, which path to take. He's in a thinking mode. I think he's really worried about Georgia here.
He's got to be really worried.
He should be.
He should be because this is felony. There's a lot of charges and only one. It'd only take one to put him in prison. Just one. And there's a lot of counts to look at.
Yeah, because I'm getting the sense of that everyone's talking about, oh, they just tried to delay the federal, right?
Right.
Motions, you know.
And Rose Blue's saying
they're not going to be able to delay this one.
Oh yeah. A RICO is an automatic minimum 5-year prison term. Wow.
And he doesn't have 5 years on this planet.
No.
I'd be surprised if he's got a year.
No, for entertainment purposes only. It's like any genius can see. I mean, he's not.
Exactly.
That's sarcasm, obviously.
One little blown moment in his life, it could be an artery bust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
He looks.
I mean, he never looks good. He looks terrible.
Yeah.
I love how you do that. You turn your head and the bad weapon.
Terrible. Not good. Not good.
Oh, God. Oh, good Lordy. Okay. Mr. Santos.
George Santos still won't turn over his financial.
Oh, let's grab the supernatural.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think Saudi's having their. I can't remember. I thought Saudi was having their golf later in the year. Probably when he's supposed to be in Portis James in October.
Yeah, exactly.
He wants to go to Saudi Arabia when
Yeah.
James is going to take down the Trump org.
Jamie Johnson. She's got a headstone.
Graveyard. Okay.
She's already put him in the park.
Georgie Santos. I'm hearing the judge is going to order it. He can't delay this anymore. He's got to. I'm seeing a judge's order. And if he don't, then he's going to the big house.
Oh.
You know, he has to comply with this indictment. It isn't like the Supreme Court and get a delay when you're supposed to be bringing in your financials. This is bad news for Georgie. I know, right? 700 civil lawsuits against him. And people believed he was the most beautiful businessman.
Yep. He thinks he is, because my cards think he is. That's reminded me, I get cards for him like I used to get for Trump. Like, they're all diluted, gorgeous cards. Like, I have to get out my deck of character for this one.
I can go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't think he has any money, really.
Mm-mm.
I think that's why he doesn't want to show his records. He's going to, and then he's going to be embarrassed because he's the Page of Pentacles. He doesn't really have any money.
Right.
So I think he's had people pay for things for him, like his lovers, or he's got any, I don't know, somebody. But he has to walk away from what he has been slowly trying to plan out or whatever. And he does feel very invested in his storyline, whatever that is. I don't even know. But Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. He's gonna have to do it at some point, but he's gonna be very he's gonna feel very beat up and attacked and everything. But the reality of it is Page of Pentacles. It's pittance. He doesn't really have anything. That's what I see.
Mm.
Do we know anything?
I mean, most of it's in that we know of. It's in the super PAC.
Okay. Yeah. Like compared to what he's shown or acted like or whatever, like Trump, smoke and mirrors, blah, blah. There's really nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I get all that.
It's a show. Like his whole life. It's a charade.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
Exactly.
holding on to whatever he has.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's showing money laundering for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's super anxiety about the laundering that he got from a person that helped install him, the star.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the Nine of Swords. Here's the anxiety. Six of Pentacles is the money laundering of who helped him out. He's trying to hide all that. Yeah.
I think that's it too. And I think the money is the money laundering that he's trying to hide, because when I did the deck of character, here's the maze he created to hide the money laundering. And he created House Under Construction, created this whole system. And here's the egg showing a fertile idea. The meadow tells me that this is going to come to some kind of an end, and I got the ghost. So something's going to happen. He's going to have to climb some mount hurdles to get to this, but here's the money laundering. Here is what they're going to find, the gold mine. They're going to find this, right, and he's going to end up in jail, right?
The devil in jail.
Everybody go to jail.
We got jail for everyone. Also, the
Go to jail, pay $500.
But look at my tarot. He thinks he's, riding in. He's successful.
Because he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
He's got that, and look at it. It's the high priestess. There's the.
You hear the circus music playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just. He's got George Santos has been dancing around all of this, trying to, do a show. This fake,
like a dancing, like the circus, yeah.
Yeah, well, just like the circus.
Yeah.
Like 45, I think he's got fleeing on his mind if he can.
Yeah. I think he's so deluded. I don't think.
In the end, I had the Chariot.
Really?
So there's some movement here. I think he's got an offer from someone about moving.
Santos going to flee.
What I think is funny here, the Knight of Swords comes in. So here we got the feds watching him, but look what it says in the supernatural. The devil made me do it.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
So then I had the Five of Swords. Also, that's the battling card. The deceit. The Seven of Swords is more to deceit. So there's a battle going on with him. He's got severe worry.
Yeah.
But
underneath the false countenance is the worry, and doesn't want to get caught with all of this.
He's severely worried about getting locked up.
Mm-hmm.
That his life's going to be over from what he did. But
yeah,
the devil said he's going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to be forced to show up that money, or he's going to be locked up.
Yeah.
There's no fighting a judge.
No.
That's right, Keith. Go to jail. Let's play some Monopoly.
Uh-oh. I have to sneeze.
One of these times, I really sense one of these prosecutors and a judge, they're going to request, the gag order, or you're getting locked up, and he's going to fail at it.
Could he try to split?
Yeah.
Because that's what I just asked. And I got I just did a 3 card. I got the 10 of Swords, the Lovers, the Sun.
Yeah. Of course.
For me, the Sun's a yes card. It's also happiness. It's about freedom. It's about all of those kinds of things. But the Lovers can be an agreement. It can be a choice. It can be making a decision. The 10 of Swords was out first. And again, I was just asking, would he flee? Could he flee? He may try. It doesn't mean that he necessarily will, but this shows that he will.
Yeah.
Calm waters. A lot of movement cards.
And remember, I'm always talking about him cross-dressing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. And the
Because he
Terry.
does. He cross-dresses, which is fine. Whatever, to each their own. But yeah, and the cherry. Yeah. I wonder.
A lot of movement. Yeah. I think.
Bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
There you go. The deceit, the liar. Yeah.
He's certainly thinking about it.
Oh, snap. I've got bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles. Like if somebody wants to help him, 7 of Swords. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but look at those cards. Wow.
Look at my bottom of the deck. Oh, hello.
I wonder if he tries. Wow. Wouldn't it be a trip if he actually did? Wow.
Well,
why was Lindsey Graham not on the list? Because he flipped.
This was my bottom of the deck.
Yeah, secrets. Yeah. And then 7 of Cups is all his different outfits.
He wants to be able to pack his bra.
He's
and
like,
panties.
what will I wear?
Katanji, whatever his translating name was, Katanji
like,
Brown or whatever.
I'm gonna wear my Dennis the Menace outfit, or I'm gonna wear my Mrs. Doubtfire, or
I mean, it could be any one of those.
He reminds me of Dennis the Menace with his sweaters and his glasses. And
George Anthony DeValder Santos is very worried about prison.
Yes, very
He
worried.
knows he's guilty.
Yeah.
oh, look, there's Lulu making an appearance.
Oh.
Hey, Lulu.
Aw.
She's like, "Where's Waldo?" Hey, Lulu.
Oh.
Miss Lindsey. Lindsey Graham is such a two-faced
Oh.
POS.
Yeah.
Let's just throw cards on Lindsey.
He's
I
just
know.
afraid.
Yeah.
He fought that hard not testifying in Georgia.
He was not on the list because, number one, he did a deal. I mean, he's been talking. Whether it had to be a deal or not, I don't know. But he's
Yeah.
talking.
Yes.
We've read on that so many times.
So what are we reading, Scott? Really, like
Just
what's going on with Lindsey?
Get in his mind or what's going on with the Georgia.
Okay.
I mean, it's obvious if he wasn't on there, either he didn't
Right.
commit
He's
enough of a
talked.
crime or he slept. But
He made some phone calls that are not right, and all the arguments he gave about those phone calls didn't wash. So I'm
Right.
sure he
Oh, he-
got so
he
scared
claimed
over
it
it.
was speech and debate,
Yes,
which
he
is so
claimed-
dumb because
yes,
it's in Congress, not in Georgia.
yeah. Oh, snap, as Allison likes to say, the tower is my first card out for Lindsey. So,
You know, it could be coming later because he is a senator, too.
exactly.
Let's see what the cards tell me. Lindsey Graham.
Oh my gosh, this card has never come up this many times in this reading. It's the Wheel of Fortune is like stuck in my hand.
It's changing.
How many times have you had that, girl? Like 4
The world
times?
is changing.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot.
that's a lot.
My first card. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my God, that's just.
Karma is hitting these peoples.
But you know what's the funny thing is, I got the tower, and then I got his victory and recognition. So he may have talked, but it is his tower because I think he's going to have to step down at some point. He's still worried about everything, and he's bowing to the power and authority, even though he's trying to balance everything. Here's his Wheel of Fortune moment, his change. So I think this is going to change his standing, and he is going to end up having to step down at some point, I think. So yes,
Okay. Well, here's my flip. Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords.
Yeah.
His karma and everything, so he had to tell the truth.
Yeah,
There was no way out.
he was not going to
then
go to jail. Yeah.
So I have my Empress Star card, which is the flip end card too. Gave himself hope. So now I have my 6 to 8 of coins, which is it's giving and receiving. So he gave information back and forth. That's more flipping card. But he still has some secrets with the moon.
Of course.
Still things coming on. There's some dark thoughts, depression, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You may be right that he may have to step down or something.
Yeah, I get that he's really going to have to.
Because we have something else coming in the end.
Yeah.
We have a magician working on some dark times, some transitioning. This is my card. So if you're looking for a reading and this card comes up, it can be, you have some hauntings going on,
Tower,
spirits
yeah.
around you,
Right.
or you're going to transition to a different path.
Yeah.
Or you're struggling mentally. You got some dark times.
All those.
Also known as purgatory.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is a new journey. You made some huge mistakes, but then we have a higher authority, some magician coming in and possibly making an offer.
Yeah.
You need to step down.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
That kind of thing. He's going to have that experience.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Republicans be given that offer.
Yeah.
You need to step down. We'll give you a deal.
That's what I kind of feel is coming for him.
So you remember that we talked about? I think we talked about it, but you remember Spiro Agnew?
Yeah.
It wasn't part of the Watergate, but he had some financial dealings that they busted.
Yeah, I remember.
And they gave him a proffer offer. You will not be in public life anymore, and we'll send you on your way in probation.
Right.
You're done in political life. We'll send you on your way to let you off of these whatever financial crimes he did.
Right.
This is what's going to happen to a lot of these.
Yes, the proffer. They're going to offer that, and
you won't go to prison for 20 years.
Exactly. And this is how
more political.
I think this is how America is going to try and save face that half of Congress is going to go on. It's like you won't put them all in prison, but under the table there'll be all these agreements. So they'll just bow out with attrition, but they will never be in the public again.
No.
We
will know. It's because of their treat.
We have big
because of their seditious treason.
We always pay attention. And we'll read on it.
I just read what's going on with Lindsey.
Go for it.
Oh, what did you get?
And so the devil.
Oh.
What a shock.
Oh.
Right? So this is him and all of his whatever it is he keeps in his closet. And then here he is, super stressed out.
Super stressed.
But the hidden influence is that he feels very entitled for whatever his devil, whatever this is.
Yeah.
And that's really what he's worried about, is just his own stuff getting aired. So that's what I think. He just goes here and there and does whatever he can to just kind of appease everything.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him as a kid, for entertainment purposes
He
only.
doesn't want any of it coming out.
Eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then here I've got the King of Cups, and I clarified it with the 6 of Swords. This is him not showing his emotion, not showing how he really feels about things, but this is him having to move along to get along. He just he had to, and I do think he talked. He's very regretful. He does not at all like the decision that he had to make. I think he has talked, not about himself, but about whatever they want to know from him. And that's what I think.
Agree 100%.
I mean, maybe he has talked a little bit about himself, but it's more about what he can tell them.
Exactly.
Obviously, he's going to know a lot. He was very involved with all of that, with the phone call and.
Yeah. Well, his problem is he's going to have to testify if he wants a good deal.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's why we got the 5 of Cups with the 2 of Swords. Because he doesn't, he's afraid. He's afraid of prison too. Well, who isn't? But
they all are, right? Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to prison.
No, nobody does.
Big Darling Lulu was wondering if Lindsey was on the co-conspirator list. Of those 30. She mentioned 20, but just put it in the universe. Was he on the list? Mentioned with the 30 co-conspirators. Because I was actually kind of shocked he wasn't even mentioned.
Well, that's a telltale sign.
But
he was trying to get out of this whole thing from a long time ago, so he had plenty of time to do some deal.
But like I said, I get the sense that it's because he's a serving current federal senator, why he got a little bit of a deal with it.
Yeah, I believe you're correct about that.
Because everyone else isn't in politics. Currently,
Right.
They're all ex-lawyers, lawyers,
right.
People on the run or running the campaign or whatever,
Yeah.
So is Lindsey on the co-conspirator 30 list?
No, here he is. He's a fool. Looking at things in the way he always has, holding himself up as this glorious career he's had, but underneath he's carrying these burdens about it all, and he's had to flip upside down to save himself. That's just the way it happened. And here's the magician, because the Hierophant, he had to come up with some magic words to give because he wanted to get out of this problem. And he tried for months. Remember how many things he tried, all kinds of different ways.
Yeah, he appealed a few times. Yeah.
Finally, he had to get the magician out and flip to the law. So there it was. So he wasn't considered a co-conspirator because they kind of washed that out with all of this. And this was a long time ago that he already got his ducks in a row with this.
Yeah. All right. I'm getting a deal too. Because I got the death card. I got the transition card again. The death times and transition.
Yeah.
I'm sensing death with this.
Yeah.
And then the give and take.
Yeah.
So there's a deal there. I don't think he's but he's deathly worried about his future.
I think you said something very clearly when you talked about proffers, and that is that I think Lindsey, although this isn't that kind of thing, the deal is he'll be stepping down as part of it. I think that was all wrapped up in there. But now Lindsey is from what state?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. So I don't even know if the state of Georgia can ask that of him. But the powers that be may have had influence. I don't know how that works.
Anyone I mean, you can't force a senator to leave.
No, you can't. So that's why
I
I'm
know of.
bigger picture. This may be from some other mechanism or the GOP or I don't know, pressure from them because they know he talked. It may come from that channel getting him out because they're mad. I mean, because they know he was talking. So
Well,
that would be.
I believe what's his name? Who's the head of the DNC now?
Mhm,
He ran against him,
mhm.
the black man. I totally believe he won that state
Oh, yeah.
and not Lindsey, but glory be, Lindsey
Well,
had to win again to go
for
for
entertainment purposes only, YouTube, Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham are not running honest campaigns in their states.
Yes, I believe that too. But
For entertainment purposes only.
Jamie, what's his name? Jamie. Anyway,
Raskin,
he's the head of the Democratic Committee now, the DNC. But anyway, he ran against Lindsey. Great campaign, and it's like he should have been the winner. But like 45, Lindsey needed to be here. Jamie Harrison. Thank you, Jamie.
thank you.
Yeah,
I
Jamie.
don't think
Trying to look it up.
I know Abbott didn't win either. I don't think. God, there was so much cheating last.
I agree, Rose Blue. Abbott didn't win either. There's a lot of.
But they're getting rid of those touch screens. That's the good thing. And then we just have to worry about, voter rolls and voter suppression and
gerrymandering.
But the federal ones don't. The Senate doesn't involve gerrymandering.
Right.
And governors.
Right.
But that's where I was getting at.
Yeah.
Well, but Lindsey Graham had to win to be in this time for his own soul's growth, for the country's growth, to see everything going. That's what I kind of believe. And you can see with Abbott too how horribly he's doing for the state. He's going to have a reckoning after this is all over.
I think so. I would say so.
If Santos should have lost, he's going through a reckoning.
Oh, yes.
He's going through a reckoning. You see this pattern? All these people that won from ill gains,
yes,
now having a huge reckoning in their life. They're going to go down. They're going to go down in flames. Guarantee it.
Yeah. I like what you're saying.
I mean, you just kind of see this pattern. And when we're tossing cards, it's like the justice is in the end. We're seeing all this Ace of Cups and Empress and Beauty coming out at the end of most readings.
Yes, we are.
We're in the zone of.
We're in the zone where it's already now in the mechanism of being taken care of. It's already washing over the U.S. and it's in the energetic works now, where we're going to be at the finish line of cleaning things up a little bit at a time, doing it.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I think Lindsey made a deal.
So it feels like, yeah.
Based on what I have here.
Yep. I would say
he makes a deal.
He's not going to jail.
He's
not going to jail. He's not going to jail. The most he'd ever do is somehow
he gets to hold on something. I had to clarify. It was the King of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. I think that he gets to walk away intact, but he gets to hold on to something, which I think is just the fact that he doesn't have to go to jail.
Right.
That's what I think this is.
I think you're right.
And he gets to go King of Wands, but the Five of Pentacles. I don't know if he's outed in some way or loses money, or I don't know what this is, or maybe this is you said about him losing his position and he's banished basically.
But I'm saying that may actually come from the GOP when they find out he was talking and told tales out of school, that they come back and they go, Yeah. We're going
They
to
hammer out something with him.
They're going to say, yeah, we'll say, let all these things out in the open if you don't step down.
He didn't do this easily, though. Whatever he knew, he was combative about it and fought tooth and nail and whatever in his way.
Yeah.
But again, first card out for him, 5 of Cups. I always get this for him.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
he listened to his lawyer.
Very sensitive, and so I'm sure he's grieving the idea that he had to betray his party, so to speak. So,
well, everyone's going to find out when you get a deal, you have to testify in court. Everyone's going to know.
I wonder if they could seal his testimony.
No, I don't see that.
No wonder he will be persona non grata by the GOP, and that could put his position.
He's on the hangman position. How's Nick Orphan? How you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Steven.
Yeah, that's another rough issue. McConnell is deathly ill. So is Diane. Diane had another fall.
Oh, she
another
did?
one?
Yeah. She was at home. She had a fall at home a week ago.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Well, they don't. That's because they don't really report much on these.
Oh, yeah. They don't want you to know.
That psychic lady that I mentioned earlier when we were off stage, I'm not going to say her name on the live, but she saw Mitch McConnell, this was several years ago, on house arrest eating soup with an ankle bracelet.
House arrest. Wow.
Eating soup. Because, I mean, he's not going to do anything, but he still has to get, well, anyways, that's what she saw. So it'll be interesting if he ends up, because he's too ill or too sick to be taken anywhere. Yada, yada, yada.
I don't know. I've always kind of felt like Mitch.
And it could be a metaphor.
I mean, yeah, being unable to go anywhere
is frail, but you're guilty and they know it, and I don't know.
Whatever. His soul is guilty. Many constitutional scholars and lawyers that have been around the block forever, Lawrence Tribe and all those guys, they say and believe Mitch McConnell is the most corrupt politician to ever lead the Senate. He's destroyed this country by his actions in the court and his obstruction.
I agree.
And everything.
I really do.
His soul is going to get him.
He's the crypt keeper.
But I don't ever see. There's always bad dealings, but it's like he's always, even with his wife, they've always just told the line, not quite corrupt enough to be prison.
He has his own tarot card.
Yeah, exactly. These are the 2 cards that just fell out for him. So he is definitely going to be starting something new.
He's going on a new journey.
He's going on a new journey.
I like that.
This is his,
hi, Mitch.
This is his alignment with. This is his alignment with the GOP and the dirty dealings. This is his alignment, and he's going to end up going on this. He's probably going to be a little bit, and I'll say this for entertainment purposes only, strokes create a little disconnect with your brain wherein he's having mini strokes. And I think there'll be some disconnect, and he'll be like a happy fool in the confines because he won't really, I don't think he'll realize what's happening to him. That's just for entertainment purposes only.
And you see how similar these cards are, right?
They're very similar. Very similar. Yes.
Sometimes I can see the lovers
and whisper sweet things in his ear so that he will come and stay in this new place. And the new place might be a medical facility, but
You saw that video of him when he had that mini stroke, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I
It
did.
looked like he was looking at this. He's like,
Wow. Yeah, very
sorry,
well.
but it's
Having a
Mitch McConnell. I
villain.
have no sympathy. I mean, I don't wish bad on anybody, but
No.
he is hurt. Yeah, you reap what you sow, buddy. Yep.
Oh, yeah, Rose Blue. He had Kentucky teachers' pensions.
Do unto others.
Invested in Russia Bank. Yes, that's true.
Cosmic
He
orphan.
really did. That's
Jail
what
or,
What did he say?
Oh,
He's so clever. What did Cosmic say?
jail or Hades?
Yeah.
I hope he has the final resume. Jail or Hades? Probably Hades.
Yep.
So kind of funny. I tossed cards on the Mitch thing and Kentucky and Brashear.
Yeah.
But he talked about a home. So I get the 10 of cups and crossed by the 5 of cups.
Yeah.
Complete loss, despair at home.
Yeah.
That's what that comes up as.
Right.
He loses his authority. He did it to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Swords. There's also severe anxiety and bedridden.
Yeah.
He's battling himself with the 5 of swords here. And so there's 3 swords together. The 5, the 9, and the 8.
Pete Mitch.
He's going through a tough time. I get the 4 of swords too.
Rose Blue, did he have another stroke besides the one that we just watched on camera?
Yeah, according to her.
Oh wow. He's
Yeah.
really
I had the Knight of Swords, another sword.
I
Mitch is
just
going through a
you
tough
said it and I had it in my hand.
time.
I think these cards are trying to talk.
There's a lot of swords coming down for me.
There's some swords coming all over the place.
Yeah,
What's going on?
he might be going somewhere.
He's going somewhere. This is him not realizing where he's going. He's going here.
What was that? What was that? So speaking of Governor Brashear and replacement, supposedly the Republicans signed some law or wanted some law that they have to replace him with a Republican
Oh,
instead of the governor. You know, basically taking the authority out of the governor's hands of who to appoint. And so Rose was asking what would Brashear replace with Amy. And what comes out with that, I get Emperor, the 10 of Cups, and 3 of Cups.
Help and love.
So those are Democrat cards, but it's telling me to avoid controversy, his authority won't be overjudged by basically illegal law. I think he's going to appoint a panel to decide who. Take it out of his hands and the Republicans' hands, and like offer up like 3 names or whatever, and a panel will decide who goes.
probably.
I think he's upset in a way because it's BS, the obstruction that Republicans are doing. And if the Republicans fight it, the star, he would do it.
I feel like the star and quick movement and yeah. I got the Queen of Cups. So, and the Magician.
And the magician is making something happen.
Yeah.
Out of the ordinary.
It's making something happen. So
He has the power.
there's the star, quick action. The magician's making something happen. Actually, the Queen of Cups is there. But here it is. There's some agreement under the table, probably. Some alignment, some relationship that is probably predetermined. Just so you know.
I read on Mitch and I just said, what's going on with Mitch? What's happening with him? I think currently, I think he's trying to, I don't think he's okay. Have we seen him really? Is he doing all right?
No, and Rose Blue said he just had another stroke.
Okay. All right. Because I have, in the advice, I have this, which I'm seeing this is communication, but he's getting help and love from whoever. I don't think he's well. The outcome is about working on things, but he's in a mental prison. Like they're trying to work on, that's the outcome. But him currently, 10 of Cups, to me, looking at this, I was immediately like, oh, he's not in reality.
He's not. I saw the glazed look in his eye. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Clarified, 5 of Swords, death.
Yeah.
So this is about he's not,
No.
There's like a fighting, like I think on some level he's fighting and trying to be there, but he can't.
He
right?
can't. And
the hidden influence. Just one second. The hidden influence. I have 4 of Cups.
Yeah.
So he knows. Like I think he probably has coherent. I don't know if he's. I don't know. I mean, we don't know. But this is him in the past, right? Very strong, very whatever. And then boom, here we are now.
I got that same. Yeah.
It's downhill from here.
It's downhill. He doesn't have all the
faculties. It's not there, and he's firing on 2 cylinders or something.
And if they put him in an actual confinement, he won't even realize it. He'll be he's happy because he doesn't even know what's going on. To be honest with you, that's what the cards told me before. He's not going to be all 100%.
They're all going downhill at the same time. It's very interesting in different ways.
Yeah, for entertainment purposes only, and I don't wish anything bad on anyone.
How old is he?
He's like 80s. He's in his 80s.
He's in his 80s, yeah.
Yeah, but he's in like late 80s. I mean, not that it. I mean, I'm just curious. I just realized I don't know how old Mitch is.
Is it 84 or 86?
I just Googled him while you were speaking. I couldn't find any second stroke on the news.
So have we really seen him since that first stroke or the stroke or whatever? Have we seen him?
No.
Because they whisked him away when it happened, but then I read that he came back.
And then he's been kind of
or whatever. Is that true? What?
Yeah.
He's been absent
since then.
Yeah.
But did he come back in to the meeting or whatever that day?
Yeah, he did come back.
He did.
He's only 81.
Oh, you found it? I was Googling.
Yeah, he looks like he's about 125, but he's 81.
He didn't age well. He didn't age well.
81 in February. Yeah.
Yeah. Those white guys don't.
No. They don't have any. They don't have any olive oil in their skin like my husband, who's an Italian.
They dry up. Yep.
Yeah. Murdoch and Grassley are both about 93.
Oh, Grassley. Oh.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
First time I laid eyes on him, I was like,
yeah.
That guy just feels,
yeah.
The turtle is on his back feet in the air. Yes, Stephen, right?
Oh, when you say
nobody's
that,
gonna come
I feel
flip
bad
him
for
over.
turtles.
Nobody's going to flip him over. He's done.
Yeah. We're all going to be old and golden in our golden years and age, but seriously, these people should not be our senators and Republicans.
When you age and you have beautiful thoughts and you've lived a nice life where you haven't harmed other people, I think you age better.
And you don't smoke and drink.
And you
Yes.
don't smoke and drink. There's something to be
Well,
said for.
that's the fun things in life. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Live.
I'm just saying.
Like my mom, like my grandmother was so pretty when she died, and she was
Yeah.
like 80 something. My mom had smoked for the last 30 years. My mom looked terrible.
Yeah,
She just-
smoking can really.
her skin, she
Smoking
just
ruins your
awful.
skin. I'm sorry for anyone in
Skin
the
was
chat.
hanging off her face, and
It really
no collagen.
does affect your skin, and also if you're smoking, you're doing
No
this.
lips.
You get it puts wrinkles all over around your
Yeah,
mouth.
no, all of it. No, it's
All
true.
of that.
How is Fox News dealing with the new indictments? Oh God.
Hurry, everyone.
Jamie Johnson, isn't Grassley from the Jurassic period?
Yes.
Oh. Jurassic.
How is Fox News
That's hilarious.
dealing with the new indictments?
Oh my God. Oh man, that's funny. Grassley.
I'm 98 or 70. Beautiful for you.
Oh man.
They're probably saying that they're not real, or they're just talking about something completely different.
Mhm.
You know,
Because that's what they do, right? Squirrel, look over here.
Fox News had to shake up their lead lawyer resigned.
Oh,
Who's did?
really? The
Fox News' lead lawyer that led
Today?
like 3 days ago.
Oh wow.
Friday or
I wonder
something.
if they got a heads up, or is that just coincidence?
Well, he led the deal with Dominion, but he's heading out. He's getting like a $25 million severance package.
I see.
But he's out.
You know, I saw it on YouTube. I'm not kidding you though. I watched this little clip about the indictment and what Fox News, a little affiliate of Fox News, had to say, because I was just curious as heck how they were going to spin this. And they didn't really spin it. They talked about his false charges, his rhetoric that he's always done, and that how he was going to handle this indictment. And then they said, well, he's going to use that same rhetoric and technique, and he's going to do this in the public space. So they actually said what was going on. And they called his information about the election being, not legal or not run per. They said it was not true. I mean, I have to say, this little affiliate of Fox News got it. They got it right.
Yeah, Smartmatic is still suing Rose. They're going through discovery.
Smartmatic is going to rake it in because.
Ooh.
Bad cards?
Yeah, I got the Russia collusion with Fox News may be over.
Oh, really?
The Empress and Death.
Oh.
That's to start out the read. They're already losing money. Oh, then we got a 10 of swords underneath death. Oh, and the devil. Holy God. That's a bad card.
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna be paying out more money.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose every time they've continued to lie. Any lawsuits are gonna lose.
Yeah.
Nine of Pentacles, they're losing their authority. Generally, when I've noticed during the day on Fox News, they're relatively even.
Oh, maybe that one. Yeah.
But at the nighttime,
and the national, they have to hop it up and make it sound like, I gotcha.
Yeah.
This wasn't like the national news of Fox. It was a little affiliate.
Right.
And they were standing in front of the, in Georgia, in front of the courthouse. situation. So
Sure.
yeah, I get what you're saying, and I think you're right.
You know,
The
they got
rhetoric
they
happens
got that crazy show,
during
The
the
Five.
national news.
You
Yeah,
know, they got that crazy show, The Five.
yeah.
You know, and they got one liberal on there that claps
Mhm.
back at them all.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, yeah, they got Judge Janine and Jesse Waters.
Oh,
It's a crazy town, but they got the one liberal on there that's really smart as a whip, and she always tells them how it is.
hmm.
You know, but anytime she tells the truth, Jesse Waters is like, no, no, can't be doing that. That fruitcake. But then you get to the night shows of Hannity and Ingraham. You know, they just fly through everything after that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think what's her name, the ex-press secretary, Kaylee Lyon McEnany. I think she's got a show now or something. But
Lion McNamee. That's her middle name.
yeah,
Kelly Lion McNamee.
Kaylee Lyon McEnany. Supposedly
Oh,
they're
bye,
smart.
Jamie. Thanks
Yeah.
for being here.
Hi, Jamie. Do your grandma duties.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're heading
Sweetie.
for some rough times. Their warmongers' influence is in a ten of swords, and energy is flowing outward.
Yeah.
So you might be losing money here. I got the devil and death, and a victory. You know, the battle ensuing, but their greed is over. With the devil here, that's all the greed and power they've had, but it's coming to an end, and they don't have a victory because it's next to death. So I think they're going to lose more. I guess some serious losses. It's kind of like their karma's coming due. But yeah, but I showed you my final cards with the Emperor. They're going to have to pay more money for their life.
I get a lot of
But the Hermit
I get appeals.
Appeals?
They're going to appeal. I mean, the judgment or whatever. Can they do that? If it's a civil
to Dominion?
No,
Dominion's been paid out.
Not Dominion. No. I'm back up here on the Smartmatic.
Smartmatic.
And
we can look at that quick.
No, you can't appeal. It's a civil case, and the award can't be appealed, can it? Whatever the amount is, can that be appealed?
If it went through trial.
It will be trial.
They settled.
It'll be a civil trial.
Smartmatic you're talking about?
Settle, right. You're right. They could settle, but then they wouldn't appeal because they settled.
Yeah. Once you settle, it has to go through the trial process and then appeal.
Yeah.
But yeah, they settled with the woman for $12 million. They settled with Dominion. I think they're going to settle with Smartmatic. I don't see a trial happening with them.
I think Fox News is going to change their as much as they can, or it could be. I don't know what what I'm seeing here is it looks like they're going to change their tune a little bit.
I think they already are.
That might be why my cards are so weird.
They're really disappointed about what happened, but Knight of Cups clarified by Four of Cups. This is about being a different demeanor,
right?
And not necessarily having remorse, but like being. Anyways, I'm just going to keep moving. And the influence is Two of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Wands, which is about figuring out a different way to, give their messaging while still moving forward. The advice is about this is a much different mindset. Hello. Exactly. With the Six of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. That's about just being more honest and truthful and whatever. I mean, it's a little too late. I don't think so, unless I'm missing something here. The outcome, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So it's deciding to make a slow change in the right direction. I know, bottom of the deck, they got 2 cups, Ace of Wands, Judgment. That's taking action towards something new. This is a new partnership.
Yeah, and my cards really show this is their bullying tactics about how they used to be. And here's temperance, here's balance coming back to it.
Going towards something different after some sort of change with the Chariot.
Exactly. So these are my last 3 cards in my throw match what you're saying. Definitely.
Who's going to watch them?
Not me. I don't care what they do.
Because they're all of their chock full of nuts aren't going to watch that.
No. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't like the idea of watching news that is spearheaded by someone who has an agenda.
I don't like any of the news.
I don't like it. I don't listen to the news. I have to be honest with you.
I don't either.
Scott is my only news outlet. He has to he texts me this special announcement.
Sometimes I wonder if you actually heard something or other, but if something's breaking, I send it to you.
Once in a while, I hear something because it's on YouTube. But to be honest with you, I don't watch TV.
Oh, that's nuts. Yeah, 45 of having some big announcement at Bedminster, and he says he has proof to settle it.
And that's what they actually talked about that on that Fox News broadcast, and they said it'll probably be more of the same of what he's been doing.
He's so embarrassing. Just shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Even the Fox News people were saying,
rambling fool.
He's finally bringing out his health care plan.
That's what it is. It's the announcement of the Trump healthcare plan.
Yeah. Replace Obamacare. He's got a better infrastructure.
But don't forget, it's the announcement that the wall is getting paid for and built by Mexico. Don't forget about that.
Oh yeah, Carolyn. Newsmax is worse than Fox, actually. Well, that gag works.
Oh gosh.
Oh Jesus. We're in for some fun times. That's all it is.
Yeah, we got plenty to be looking at in the future. That's for sure.
The poster child for the end of
the end on Aeon.
What's that, Cosmic? What's Aeon?
Trump is the poster child for the end.
For the end of Aeon.
Yeah, Cosmic Orphan. We're a little.
Whatever Aeon is.
Aeon. We are
QAnon?
That. Understand that. Oh, age.
The end of age.
The end of age. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope my end doesn't look like that. All right. Let's bring on some inspiration.
Yeah, let's do some inspiration.
Ringley Brothers now. The change of the cosmic age.
We need some good now.
He was here for a reason, to bring out change.
Oh my God, what is the message?
Take down the evil.
Inspiration message for the collective. Watch. What is the inspiration?
The builders for them all. He's getting plenty of indictment votes, that's for sure. What do us peoples need to know for the week? Probably to be beautiful. Wow. I got 7s coming out.
Wow, good.
7 of coins. That's about planning ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for your harvest and patience. 7 of Wands, 7 of Gabriel. Have confidence that everything will be all right. And then divine guidance, the Hierophant card. It's all about searching for the meaning of life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. It kind of feels like if you're wise with your funds, everything works out better. It's like it's giving me the feeling of not, frivolous spending, because we never know what's going to happen with, repairs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you find when you're in a happier place, financially, emotionally, everything is better. And that's the divine guidance, when you don't overspend and don't succumb to the frivolous things in life.
Right.
When we live in gratitude, things are better.
Mm-hmm.
Like I shake my head at my daughters when they think they need a 60 or 80-inch screen TV, it costs $3,000. I'm like, you got to pay that back, right? Or you spend all this money on your credit card. It's like my daughter the other day. Dad, do you have $5,000 because I need to pay back my credit cards? Oh yeah, I can just get rid of that. Bring that out right away, honey.
I cannot relate.
You know how I feel about that.
I'm like, no, I don't, honey. I just booked a vacation in February.
Not buy your children out of their own problems. That's for sure.
Figure it out yourself.
You're not helping them. Yeah, you need to let them solve their own money spending issues. You're the best dad in the world. Go to daddy. He'll help you out.
Yeah, go to daddy. He'll help you. They need to plant some pentacle trees. I know, right?
Scott's too nice. And his girls are really cute, so they just go and say, Daddy. But anyway, so I got Creating Heaven on Earth. It's really happening. It's happening, people. Your inner temple. Devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart, because your heart is the gateway. This is the opening to heaven on earth. Make sure you have your boundaries set. Wherever you need to establish better boundaries, do so that you can have time to yourself, to nurture yourself and create that heaven on earth, and breathe light into your heart, expanding it and sending light out to everyone. And thank you so much, everyone, for being with us. Allison, what have you got?
I got my new, I didn't tell you guys. My sister is back from Sweden. Obviously, I'm back home. She brought me the Vikings Tarot.
Oh, love it.
She bought in Sweden. It's Lo Scarabo. It's made in Italy. Lo Scarabo. I always pronounce that wrong. Anyhow, I got the Empress. The artwork on this deck is insane. And the 6 of Cups.
Wow.
And this is telling me, this is about remembering 6 of Cups. We're all connected. We're all family. We all come from the same God spark, whatever. We need to take care of this planet. Those of you that aren't doing your part, giddy up, figure it out, do what you can do. Everybody needs to be doing it. That's exactly what I'm getting from this. Bottom of the deck, I have 10 of Pentacles, and I'm still finding that to play into this. It's like remembering, this is just seeing it, the whole picture, even in your life, right? Recognizing, seeing what you have, but like your 10 of Pentacles isn't everything, right? For those that are in that mindset. It kind of goes back to what Scott was talking about. There's a lot of people that are, they're very human when they're here, right? And they really do. Not that they're not good people, but they get too caught up in this. This is what's important, right? So, yeah, just remembering we're all from the same place. It's coming this week, Stephen. And the Empress is just, Earth, Mother Earth, our planet. The artwork on these cards is crazy. This is the 10 of Pentacles. Some of them are like, whoa. And I'm a little hesitant to do a walkthrough. I'm going to have to hold my fingers over some parts on some of these. The Hanged Man, he is naked. Naked. Beautiful, though. I mean, it's so beautiful.
They are pretty.
Some of it's very dramatic. It's Vikings, right? Not a drama.
My other people, the Vikings.
The King of Wands is like, look at this 5 of Wands.
Wow.
He's being stabbed by these antlers. It's like, what is going on?
Wow. Not
the 5 of Swords. That's the 5 of Wands. So yeah, some of the pictures make sense according to the meanings of the cards, and some of them it's like, so you really got to know the deck, which I do now. But you got to know there's no words, and like the numbers for the major arcana, you have to know the number, or you're not going to be able to read it. So some of it is kind of, but it's beautiful. But yeah, I'll be doing a walkthrough deck. I'll hopefully do it in the next few days.
Wow.
But that was the message that this deck gave me.
Very nice. Yay. Oh, Amanda says, wow, you're still on. That's because Scott likes to be on.
Look at this King of Wands.
Oh, you're muted, Scott.
Oh, I am? No, I'm not.
Scott, I'm muted. Sorry.
He's muted. He started to talk.
Yeah.
But anyhow, yeah.
Anyway, blessings for your interview, Amanda.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yay. Yeah.
All right.
I like.
Yeah, you were shocked.
I always do about an hour and a half.
Ask backwards. That's Scott leading the show. He likes to. He likes you guys so much.
Like an hour really can't get through enough.
It does take up. You're right about that. I mean, to be honest with you,
we're at almost 2 hours right now.
Yeah.
Blow through everything.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because it's 8:47. We got on here like 9 minutes late.
We did get on here late. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Amanda. Blessings.
Go for it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for being here.